about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route. I leave them outline when I hear them.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That bitch.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure necessarily going to be the key to this game going forward, and at a time that they're able to get in there and influence the target. Remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. Then you can pull back on anymore.
Kaepernick to throw again. going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now this time Kaepernick will throw. That is caught by Cohen. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Kaepernick now to throw.
Oh, man. Catch that shit, man.
Right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Damn. You should have caught that shit.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game.
10 miles per hour.
They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. first carry for DeAndre Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Again, a 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much of margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Pick sixes, man. Sucks.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete here.
Kaepernick's pass.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Prescott from the gun.
Come on, man. Catch the ball, man.
Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Man, he ain't get shit. my defense at? The pick 6, man. West Coast, man. West Coast, man.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Running game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Patterson on the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Patterson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Lions 7, Bears 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Kaepernick. Got to manage Patterson complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That was the veteran Jamie Collins busting through to make the stop.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run for it with Montgomery, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10, Lions 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Ooh, what's up with them kickers, bro?
Bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line. 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 42.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Kaepernick going to throw.
Come on.
They're going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served
Come
to take
on,
that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away.
Damn.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions will take over.
For 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Damn.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, here's Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 37-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Marvin Jones. Touchdown.
Marvin Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Lions 14, Bears 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't seen before.
Dude, you got in the way. Bastard.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ooh, why you getting away, bro?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. time he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be taken down with a
bullshit, man.
So let's see about the call.
Shit, gay. Man, that's gay as shit. Play was over. That play was over like a motherfucker.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's
Come on, bro.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 21, it's second and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. A gain of he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
To Marvin Jones. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Ball at the 33, second and 9. Here's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
Prescott's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. complete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on the... And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic. No matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Johnson, third-year man from Auburn. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Bears' 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up third.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down
14-10.
Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
That was a pretty tough half right there.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The return man, Ty Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. He gets this complete to Cephas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
And 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Prescott now. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Oh, come on, man.
And the punt team on now as this one's set away. Oh, fighting off the defender. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not.
Bro.
It's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Ignorant, man. That should have been way bigger.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Kaepernick. His throw here is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's
Lord have mercy. God. Holy shit.
That the early jitters are long gone.
Jesus Christ.
And be able to make some of these plays.
He didn't drop that motherfucking pass, man. Damn. Jeez.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now with the play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he almost intercepted it.
Bullshit, man. Drop that bullshit ass pass. God damn.
And now 4th down. O'Donnell. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Come on, fellas. Look real.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
DeAndre Swift.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. Screenplay, Johnson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Should pick that shit off.
Give him
I
the
was
3rd
ready
down
for that.
conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. Past the 20.
Dang.
This one taken in by Cephas. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd
Celebrating on me.
9 from the receivers, that meant
Real
fly route,
fast.
go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone
He was
schemes.
wide open,
And
too.
here you've got a
God
linebacker
dang.
that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to say they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. The catch made over the middle.
Jesus Christ, man.
Loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by
Jeez, man. How many fumbles y'all gonna have today? God damn.
Yard line.
Jeez.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up
Man.
1st and 10 at their own 43. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Throwing deep for Gallup.
Damn.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
Fucking fumbles y'all gonna have today.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there.
God
Locked
damn.
down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier
Bullshit
Field
ass
in
fumble,
Chicago.
man.
3rd quarter here. 2nd
Get
and
lucky
10.
today.
Prescott fires one out wide complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking right side.
Follow him the whole way.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Prescott off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Handoff. This is Swift. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Prater on the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we should take them for granted. I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Oh, shit, man. Yeah, fumbles and shit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Kaepernick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's Nick Foles time, baby. Let's do this, Nicky. This funny as hell.
The first throw for the backup Foles.
Let's go, Nick. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's do it, Nick.
Now at Soldier Field, it's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Do this, Nikki.
The Bears on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Foles.
Nick, baby! Do it, Nick! Do it, Nick!
Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Do it, Nicky!
Cole Kmet.
Let's go, Nick!
Touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Come on.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that
Let's go, Nick!
has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there's a bust in coverage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Come on.
And they will not
Let's go,
get a
B.
chance to
Let's
return
do this.
one as it's through the end zone
We
for a
need
touchdown.
something. We need something. Let's do something. Pick it up. Hey, pick it up. Pick it up. I'm in rotation.
The Lions offense looking to kick off their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
Damn it.
This will be stopped
Come on,
about
y'all.
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 33.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Open man, he's
Oh, they got him.
And he'll be brought down right around the
Bastard.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Play action now, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
I need a pick, man.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No, you bastard.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Come on, Eddie. You should have made him fumble, man.
1st down pickup of
Oh,
18
that's somebody
yards.
else.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a
Come on,
big-time
defense.
first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game. Wait until the 4th quarter.
Defense letting me down today.
To sleep a little bit. 11
They letting me down today.
around, a 1st down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
There we go.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his...
There we go, Jalen. There we go. Don't let a Cuda outshine you, bro. Don't let a Cuda outshine you. You can throw, you can get a pick too, baby.
To give themselves a chance to get back into the game, they turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Come on, y'all. Let's do this. Come on, Nick.
At the line
Go, Nick.
for their next drive, the Bears offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Once more, they turn to Patterson, and he'll fight
Do this. Come on.
27-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Foles.
Ah, Nick! Nick! That was my fault there. That was my fault. I was looking at him sitting on that motherfucker too. He was sitting all on that, man. I still threw that bullshit. Oh, that mercy. That's okay, Nick. That was my fault. That was user. That was me. That was user right there, Nick. That was me.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
That was me, Nick. That was my dumb ass. My fault, Nick.
In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Come on, dog. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That was me. All me right there. 2 pick sixes today. 4 fumbles. 2 fumbles, 2 pick sixes. It just ain't gonna work like that.
Six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Tech McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Foles. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, look to throw. That's complete to the
Anthony.
Taken down, but they've got this one up to the 30.
Anthony.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And
come on, y'all.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Gotta get my boy Allen Robinson back. Gotta get my boy Allen back in this damn game. And his hurt ass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A game there of 30 big ones. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Come on, Nick. God damn it.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Woo! Nick! Oh, they should have gave that to Nick. They should have gave it to him. Bullshit.
The conversion, but a big play as well.
Nick coming in with fireworks, baby.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. The second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Man, we know what this is all about.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now, field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. He can run for it, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll get this up past the...
That was a bad game right there. Fumbles, man. Fumbles, pick sixes. The works.
Good gain there on first down.
Fumbles and pick sixes. The works.
Right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him.
Bad game right there.
Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now, and they want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Lions on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line.
At least we didn't have no disconnections. At least we didn't have no dis.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That was a terrible game offensively. Fumbles.
The defense can stop it twice.
Pick sixes. He really didn't do nothing offensively to me. He just, I killed myself. Good defense, but I killed myself. Them 2 fumbles. Them 2 reception, hit stick fumbles killed it. NFC North wide the fuck open. That's for sure.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Good game, baby. I'm definitely going back to Westy, bro. There's no doubt about it.